Da-na-na-na. Welcome back to Digital Diaries. Well, thank you for all 8 views in our last video. We're so excited that you joined us for our second one. This is a pretty exciting one. Liberty, can you tell us, what are we about to do today?
So last week when we were kind of mulling over different ideas of what we wanted our videos to be like, we had thrown around different ideas, and one of them being we should try foods that we grew up with. So these are nostalgic foods, and some of you may be familiar.
Yeah.
And so we're just gonna try them out just because neither of us have had them in
Years.
I don't even know.
Maybe like a decade, I think we can now say that.
Yeah, a
officially.
decade. Yeah, so excited to try. So maybe we'll go over what we're making.
Yeah.
I guess assembling. So first off, our classic
Good old classic.
Lunchables. This is the pepperoni pizza. We also have the nacho cheese.
We'll throw the ingredients for this recipe in the description, by the way. So.
And both have like a great amount of protein. So if you're looking for something really good and healthy.
Well, okay, let's say, like 10 years ago though, I don't remember packages showing the amount of protein,
No.
sodium, and so
And the grams of
honestly,
sugar.
yeah, you bring that stuff to school, you get hyped up on all that sugar and salt, and you're good for recess.
I know. So excited to try these, see if they're as good as we thought. So
Perfect.
that's one.
Yep. And then this next one, I'm actually really excited about this because I remember sharing a story with Liberty about this topic last week of, you know, stuff that our moms would make for us. And I was like, oh yeah, my mom used to make this dish with avocado and ice, and Liberty literally finished my sentence with all the other ingredients. And so, but hers has a little tweak to it. So we're gonna make almost like an avocado soup. Like, I don't think my mom really had
Yeah,
a name
it's
for
like
it.
it's like a smoothie kind of. Yeah.
And then this other one is a classic after school snack I would have, and so I'm really excited for her to try this. But it's with good old Vienna sausage. Let's see, will it focus? No. Oh,
I was like, it won't focus because the can's too small. Like, you gotta hide your face,
Hide
but
your
you know what it
faces.
is.
Yep. Some toasted white bread, and then some mayo. None of this is sponsored, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, this
But
is
if you'd like to, let us know. And I guess to go back on the avocado, it is literally 2 avocado, or as many avocados as you want, ripe ones, and condensed milk, and ice. What was the version that your mom would typically do?
My mom would do the evaporated milk with a little bit of sugar. So I'm really excited to swap recipes.
Try different, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so we're gonna give one of these a go now, and then we'll take you on our journey here in my
recreate
kitchen.
these,
Yeah,
yes.
to make everything else.
Okay, so first off, which one do you want to try?
Let's do the pizza.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, is this gonna be like an ASMR?
Oh, for sure. Oh, careful.
Oh, okay. This is what's inside.
A little bit of cheese. Is that mozzarella cheese?
Are these a lot smaller than I remember, or is it just because we're older now? Like, this is
Lunchables
literally
is-
like, I have small hands.
This is
This
the size of my cheek. Like,
This is so crazy. Okay.
okay, you have small hands, Liberty. Let oh my gosh.
Yeah, it just
These
must
are
be
so
because it's so, like, we were little, so it made it look bigger.
And you get 3
3.
little pizzas in here. Okay.
So, you also get a sauce.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just maybe assemble. I'll take this one. I'm gonna assemble in there. And then there's mozzarella cheese and pepperonis that says it's made out of pork and chicken.
Oh, well. It's so funny looking at this amount of mozzarella cheese because I love cheese.
I know.
And
I
so
was
when
like,
it
this
comes
is
to
like
making
one
a
slice,
pizza-
like one pizza.
Yeah, one pizza for sure.
Okay. Did you ever do any designs on your things, or?
You know, when I was younger, I don't think I did because I was more focused on like, oh my gosh, it's 11 o'clock and I'm so hungry.
Right.
Before recess and stuff. But yeah, I remember like if I would have this at home, it would be such a luxury. Like then I would take
I know my
time.
parents never let us eat these.
No. like after school? Or
Yeah,
anything?
my parents would never pack this stuff. And then let us know if you heat yours up or if you eat it cold.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like kids just waiting in line for the microwave for these?
These you're like, okay, get like so focused.
Oh, look at all that! Yeah,
I was
I want to use
maybe
all the
there's-
cheese. I don't want
And the pepperoni is just as big as the actual.
to. Probably
How many
fit,
slices
like,
are in there?
I'd say we have a pretty good amount to do, like 2 or 3. Oh,
Oh.
that's a solid amount of pepperoni.
Oh yeah, that's like 3 each.
They did not skip out on the pep.
No.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna do 2.
Me too.
Okay,
Okay,
you want
cheers.
these bad boys?
I saw some people where they people would do the pizza sauce and then the pepperonis and then cheese.
Oh wait, like reverse?
Yeah, and I'm like, what?
Weird.
Okay.
Oh, it's dry. Wow. The pepperoni's good though. I'll give it that. The sauce? What do you think of the
The
sauce?
sauce is weird.
It's very toothpastey. Or like minty, I guess?
Like it doesn't taste like tomatoes.
Yeah, no. Wait. Are the ingredients? They're probably on the backside here.
They probably do this purposefully. I mean, it does have tomato paste.
I'm seeing artificial flavoring. Nice.
Oh, yep. Because apparently you can't just use tomatoes.
Okay.
Okay. How would you rate this?
Out of 10? Now I think I'd say maybe a 2 or 3 out of 10. Oh, if you heard that, that is my dog begging for food right now.
Not our tummies after eating this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely
yeah.
like a. Yeah, it's like a 2 out of 10 for me as well.
However, maybe this could be a future episode. What if we did one where we like elevated these? So we like toasted it in the oven. Yeah.
Added, like bell peppers.
Yes. A little bit of shredded bell peppers or something, and that'd be really good.
Okay. I was like, look out for another video for elevated Lunchables.
Okay, cool. I think we can put a pause on these bad boys.
Okay. I'm excited for this next one as well.
So what do you remember most about these nachos?
How salty the chips were.
They were so salty.
Oh
my gosh.
I mean, there's 780 milligrams of sodium, so
What?
I'm guessing that's from the.
You really know how to do a good at ASMR. Oh wow, look at that cheese. Let's get an
Look
up
at how
close.
these chips are!
Oh my gosh, that's the size of like our eyes.
Can I show you what the cheese looks like?
Oh gosh.
Oh, jeez.
Oh. Yeah.
Very
it almost looks
neon?
Like, yeah. That's
I
a
guess it's
very
like
yellow
gas
cheese.
station cheese or
Oh.
movie theater cheese.
I'm so sorry, I dipped into that chip right away. Like I ate it as you were showing them the cheese.
You were like, wow. How did it taste?
Not as salty as I remember,
Oh,
right?
weird.
But let's dip into the sauces because I wonder if the sauces made it salty. I don't know.
Did you ever also mix the salsa and the nacho cheese together?
No. But that's genius now that you mention it, just to like scoop it out into here and like maybe shake it up or something. Maybe we can also do an elevated version of these nachos.
What's really funny is that they called it nachos with cheese dip and salsa. And I said, isn't cheese dip and salsa what makes them nachos?
Why not call it like
Tortilla
chips? Yeah, tortilla chips with salsa and cheese.
Yeah.
These are incredibly small. These are chips for ants.
Like literally, like it's the size of like the tip
Oh
of my
wait, hand
finger.
for scale again, Liberty. Like
teeny.
Oh my gosh.
But I guess
okay.
these are meant for little children, so.
That's a good amount of chips though.
Salsa is not great.
Yeah, salsa's a little watered down.
And a little vinegary.
Yeah, I can get that too. The cheese, however,
Not bad.
I'm not complaining. Like, that's movie theater cheese.
Yes. I would say like a 5 out of 10.
Better than the cardboard we just had over there.
Yeah, it was like we could have just eaten the paper that was on the back of it.
Mm-hmm. I see
Okay.
we're frequently going for the cheese right now.
We'll see how our tummies feel later, but
Oh yeah, true. I'll
But
check
for-
in with you tomorrow.
we'll give an update.
Yep.
But otherwise, yeah, what do you rate it?
I would probably give that like somewhere around a 5 out of
Okay.
10 also. Yeah,
Okay.
that's not too bad.
All right, on to the next dish.
Okay, so this is the Vienna sausage sandwich that I was talking about earlier. I'm so excited for Liberty to try this. So all it requires is just a can of Vienna sausage, whatever mayo you have lying around the house, some white bread. I mean, this is what we grew up with, so like whatever, you can have.
Is it crucial to have white bread?
No, but I guess I always like to start off with a blank canvas. That's how I think of white bread.
Makes
So you can
sense.
really get the chicken,
juices.
pork, and beef just all mixed in there. And then you would also need a toaster because I like to toast the bread just so it's a little crunchy. All right, so I'll go ahead and start assembling things now. Put that on top.
Oh, look at that crust.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Okay, so this next item that we're making is a dessert version of our nostalgic items that we're looking at. So mine is a little bit different variation of what Aliana's is. And so mine is a Vietnamese version, which is called Sin Tho Bơ. And so we have an avocado, condensed milk, and ice cubes. That's it. So we're just gonna cut the avocado up and put everything into a blender and show you the result. I just thought of the Sandra Lee.
How'd you get it to focus?
I had to touch the screen.
Okay. I'm doing that too. I just want to make sure. If you need a spoon, it's in the right drawer.
Yum.
Okay, so here is my version of this. Now, this version, I don't think it has a name, but I learned it from my mom, who is Filipino, and she used to make this, you know, every other weekend, and it was just like a tasty dessert, as we had mentioned earlier. So I'll go ahead and show you what's in here. We've got an avocado, some ice in this bowl, and then I'll be using evaporated milk for this one, and then a little bit of sugar. All right, we'll get started. Okay, welcome back. We've got our finished desserts and the Vienna sausage sandwich. Liberty, how are you feeling about this? You watched the whole process.
I'm excited to try it. I feel like you can't go wrong with processed meat, mayo, and toasted bread.
Oh, exactly.
I was like, I'd imagine maybe mustard as an elevated version, but I
Whoa.
want to try it
Whoa.
as a little Allion.
Okay. Yeah, this was one of those meals where after school, we were just talking about this earlier, like carb overload. You know, you had basketball practice later, but you were just like tired from the day, so you need a little bit of that energy. But here we go. So we have them cut in little triangles here. Well, cheers. So good.
Oh!
Honest opinion though, I won't be offended.
I'm still a Spam gal.
Mm-hmm.
Spam is probably my processed meat of choice. But this is actually not as bad as I thought.
Right? What were you thinking?
I was thinking like, you're my best friend, so I was like, this is so good.
Clearly you're lying through your teeth.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It cooled down a little bit since we were cooking other things, but
Wow.
yeah.
I think, elevating it would be like mustard and like some pickles.
Oh.
Would be really good.
That kind of sounds like a Cuban sandwich. Oh.
Yeah. Panini press it.
Ooh, okay. Maybe we can do a whole new version of this where we do the Lunchable nachos, the pizza, this, and a panini press. I have a Pokemon panini press, so we can use that.
Do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get little Pokeballs
I was like,
on each side.
Keep your eyes peeled for a new video.
Cool. Well, I'm so glad that you got to try that.
Wow, that actually is really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll save your piece for later when you go home.
Yeah.
Okay, so now up next we have our avocado desserts.
Mm-hmm.
So then, Liberty, do we want to present yours first?
It looks literally like guacamole in here.
Here, I'll hide.
There we go.
It kind of does, like
It
a
looks
light
like
color.
guacamole, but it's a dessert.
Isn't it funny how avocado can be used in desserts? I never thought of it
Have
as
you ever
being...
actually made a mousse out of avocados?
I haven't, but I tried it at a restaurant before.
And it's actually really good.
Mm-hmm. It really, I think with flour and stuff, it makes it so dense,
Mhm.
like cakes and everything. But I'm excited for this.
Okay. This is so funny that Aliana and I were like, oh no, it's the exact same thing that we're making.
Yeah.
And you'll see that they're like same ingredients but different presentation.
Yeah, different textures and everything.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers. That sound, if you couldn't hear it, she was satisfied. Girl,
Wow.
that's good. That's good. All you did was, this gets a little shimmy. You just use one whole avocado and 3 tablespoons of condensed milk?
Yeah.
And then some ice.
And then ice. I would maybe use a more, if you have a different ice, you could blend it, but it kind of worked out.
Because we had
where
big
it did
pieces.
yeah.
Mhm. Or I guess big pieces
Mhm.
of ice. That's really good.
Wow.
It's like a frosting.
Yes.
Almost.
It's
but
like
cold.
mousse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
So we're just gonna fast forward 5 minutes so we can
Yeah, you're
finish
gonna
this.
be
That is really good.
okay.
Well, because I think that condensed milk, it's got all that sweetness in it. And so what's going to be funny is the next one with evaporated milk, that's not as sweet. But I add the
Oh.
sugar in there. And so it's almost like your version, but again, you're going to
It's
see
like a
the second
deconstructed
liquidy.
version.
Yeah. Just not in a blender.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm
Okay,
going
one
to
more.
go with one more bite. That is so good. Thanks for making this.
Okay.
All right.
Wow, I might make this more often now.
Mm-hmm.
Now knowing how
Oh,
easy
yeah.
that was. My mom used to make this all the time for us growing up.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have a ton of dessert, like typical
Yeah.
American dessert, so things like that were what we
Mm-hmm.
had as a sweet treat. So
Yeah, nice. Okay, so here's my version. As you can see, very different, like a soup almost.
yeah, when you said soup, that's why I was like, no, it should be blended.
Okay, behind the scenes, what was happening here, when Liberty came over, I was like, oh, I've got a bowl for you. I've got all this stuff. And she was like, okay. And then as she started making it, she was like, do you have a blender? And I thought, wait, you need all sorts of different things that I didn't think you needed, like a ramekin versus a giant bowl. Okay, so I'm gonna mix it up a little bit so then that way the sugar that was sitting in there can kind of...
And what is evaporated milk? Or what is condensed milk?
That is a great question. Maybe in the description.
Yeah, I was like, once we actually are not dumbasses, we'll look at
Well, we can do our research after the fact. But yeah, I guess because you were saying that you used evaporated milk for mac and cheese before or something like that. So I don't think it's naturally sweet, but here, go ahead and just dip into the milk and then give that a taste. So it's almost like, I guess, milk.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Not super sweet. So I only added a little bit of sugar to this. I didn't want to go too sweet.
But it almost kind of has the beginning taste of what condensed milk would taste like, though, you know?
Right, exactly. And it's not as thick. And so now go ahead and give a little avocado in the scoop there.
Do I need some
Cheers.
milk in there? Cheers.
Maybe a little bit of milk.
Ooh.
This could use a little bit more sugar, I'll admit.
I think it's left over from my condensed milk, but ooh, okay. This is literally same flavor profile. It's
Right.
just hers is literally not blended.
Right. And then also we're using big ice cubes right now, but my mom would do shredded ice cubes, I guess, or shredded ice.
Mm-hmm.
And so then it was
Crushed ice.
easier. Yeah, thank you.
I was like, I just imagine your
The
mom
shredded.
like taking a grater.
Just like the ice, like, tell me when. But no, then it would make it easy to like even put this in a cup. And so sometimes, like, if I saw her making it, I'd be like, oh, let's just toss it in a cup so I can go back to my room and watch That's So Raven or whatever.
Or the Proud Family.
Or the Proud Family, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. You like?
Yeah. I was like, both are just so good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that we tried something that was like, we know would be a good dish.
Mm-hmm.
And then things that we were like, at least the Lunchables were
The
like
Lunchables.
questionable, but could have been okay.
Hey, at least we gave it a try after so many years.
Yes.
Right? More than a decade, I'm sure. Well, I think both of our dishes collectively have earned 10 avocados out of 10 avocados.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And if you do try, let us know. And everything can really be adjusted in regards to like how much condensed milk or how much evaporated milk. Well, I guess I don't know if you wanted to.
Yeah.
If it requires to be
like a certain ratio or something. Yeah. I mean, I guess whatever size you want, or you know, if you're going to use a bowl, probably don't like overfill the bowl, but if you want more ice, just, you know, measuring it out that way. I always say start off with the smaller amounts possible, because it's always hard to take that away once you mix flavors in and stuff.
That's just a good rule of thumb in general.
Exactly.
But I thought that was successful.
Yeah, that was a good Digital Diaries episode. I mean, we love food, so you're probably going to see more of this kind of stuff. And I think food is just a fun way to share memories and make new memories.
Definitely one of our, I know it's not a part of the original love languages, but I feel like food is.
Oh, yeah.
I guess it could be like the acts of service, maybe.
Oh,
but,
I like that.
But thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next week. Bye.